Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the CD guy, Johnny Z here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Gojira made history today by being the first metal band to perform at the opening ceremonies of the 2024 Olympic Games. So that's a big moment for metal there. A lot to unpack. Let's talk about it. Progressive metal legends Gojira performed live the 2024 Olympics opening ceremony in Paris today with a killer collaboration with Marina Viotti. And like I said, this is a big deal for metal for sure to be showcased on a worldwide scale like this, especially during a time now where metal isn't really mainstream all over the world. Certainly not the way that it was 30, 40 years ago. And this performance was meant to be a showcase for French music culture, and Gojira are considered to be one of the premier French rock and metal bands, renowned for bringing French metal to an international audience. But what's so great about this performance is that, it was shown all around the world to audiences who maybe haven't heard of Gojira before, are not familiar with their music, maybe aren't even familiar with metal. So it's great kind of exposure for the entire metal genre, and it's great to see, especially considering that in other parts of the world, like North America, like, here in the States, metal is kind of taking a back seat. It's barely featured at the Grammys, it's, not on the radio, it's become an afterthought, and so hopefully this performance may have turned some people on to Gojira, and, hopefully that will lead them down the metal rabbit hole. If there is anyone watching this video who, is not a fan of Gojira, was not familiar with them, maybe not familiar with metal at all, but was watching the Olympics and just said, wow, those guys are great, I gotta check them out, and went on YouTube and, trying to learn more, and somehow you stumbled on this video, to learn more about the band, there are some great places to start in the Gojira catalog, like, some of their classics, like From Mars to Sirius, Magma, The Way of All Flesh, or their most recent album, Fortitude, for a more modern Gojira sound. All great places to start. Followers of the channel here probably already know that, but for anyone who just saw Gojira for the first time, is just discovering them now after seeing their performance at the Olympics, search them up here on YouTube. Thank you for landing on this video, but those are some great places to start in their catalog for sure. As for the performance itself, Gojira sounded absolutely fantastic. The performance was a little short, but it was a great collaboration with Marina Viotti. Just the visual of Gojira live from the Olympics was absolutely sick, as was, the atmosphere and the ambience, and at the end of the day, like I've said, it's great exposure. As big as Gojira are in France, giving metal that spotlight in front of audiences all over the world is, a really big deal, and the band absolutely killed it. So if they were giving out gold medals for being absolutely awesome, Gojira would absolutely come in first place. So that wraps up this brief performance review of Gojira live from the 2024 Olympic Games, making history as the first metal band to do so. So it's really cool. Again, a big moment for metal, and Gojira sounded great. If there's anybody who's new to Gojira now, that's awesome, and hopefully this does, turn people on to metal on a much larger scale, which would be obviously the end goal there, because metal is such, I'd say very underrated. It's such an underrated genre of music now compared to, what it used to be in, all different parts of the world. But Gojira are big in France, and so if they're able to kind of bring that exposure over to, worldwide audiences, that's absolutely ideal. And so I thought they sounded fantastic, and hopefully there are a lot of people who were blown away by that performance. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss a new upload, and let me know down in the comment section below, what did you think of Gojira's performance at the Olympics? History made, metal history made at the 2024 Olympics. I definitely want to hear from you, your thoughts on their performance. And until next time, it's the CD guy, Johnny Z, signing off. Take care, everybody.